Alright, so no introductions or intros or outroductions towards this video. But anyways, just if you want to, like, share, comment. If you want to hit the bell, please hit the bell. In case you really care about my shit, subscribe, my peoples. Anyways, HELLAVUBOSS update mixed with this. The Hazbin Hotel shit. Oh man. I really hope this is just as good as the other shit was. The other one was absolutely phenomenal, spontaneously amazing, stupendous. It was the goat, it was the shit, it was the absolute fire flames lit. Whatever Gen Z or Gen Alpha fucking say, I don't fucking care. Anyways, what I do fucking care about, I was just saying this literally on my other two episodes when I reacted to those other two, like the Gaslight District and then the other one. So right away, my god, I didn't know it was going to be that fucking bloody and gore. If I did, I'm not going to say I wouldn't have reacted to it. I don't know if there's going to be 6 or 7 episodes like I did with Digital Circus, or is it going to be 21, 22 episodes? I could try to push out that many. I hope it's good. I know there was another thing that has Street Fighter Elena in it, which is crazy, literally earlier today, but by the time you guys are watching, this was yesterday. Earlier today, I actually uploaded it. I know it's like 15, 16 days old, and the other one was just yesterday, so I'll try to see if I do a reaction, because it's official gameplay. It's a lot longer, so I haven't watched it yet, but we'll see in due time. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Vivienne Merando, aka Vivziepop. Let's see what she comes out with. She's gonna fuse like the HELLAVUBOSS people, like the one that had like the typical characters that they always have, like Blitzo, and who else? The freaking dude, I always forget his name. The one that's the same dude that plays Invader ZIM's voice, and then the other dude from Psychonauts and Billy from Adventures of Billy Mandy, way back in the day. And then what was it called? And I remember the other one. And now I remember her name. Oh yeah, Moxie and Millie, and then of course Luna, the freaking absolute badass motherfucking super pretty anthro chick. There's so much fan art, and not safe for work fan art for I've seen. For of course, obviously research purposes. Not really. It was just me fapping onto it from back in the day, like 6 years ago or 7 years ago. But I ain't got the shit art, the bomb ass artwork for that chick is super fucking good. Even the other one, the one that always looked like the Pokemon Bryson and Delphox from Pokemon X and Y. The one else, her name was Beelzebub, which is so funny because that's what the devil's name is, I guess in Latin, Lucifer, and that shit. It's crazy because obviously it's somebody that grew up as in a Christian household back then, like 19, 20 years ago, which annoying as shit. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy. I grew up in those type of households. At least it wasn't political. It would have been worse if it was that. Anyways, I don't know why I had this fan on this whole time. Hopefully you guys were able to hear me that entire time. Just long story short, if you didn't hear me, I'm hoping to God this shit's just as good if they're going to fuse both of them together. I said Luna was the shit, Millie was the shit, and all the side characters, of course, his little gay LGBTQ lover dude there, and the one's Blixo, Masi, and the owl guy. I forgot the girl's name. I think her name was Octavia. I wonder if she's going to be in the next season future. I was just talking about this literally. My last two things about the Gaslight District and the other one. The pilot episode Farfetch. I'm hoping that they bring something back. And in the other one, the Black Princess chick. Please, I don't want to be a magical girl. Hope that's good. 3, 2, 1. Not wasting your guys' time. Let's truly jump into this thing. Let's go. Hope it's awesome.
Is it recording? Oh, okay, it is. Hello there, everyone. It's me, Charlie Morningstar, founder of the Hazbin Hotel, which is totally going amazing, by the way. Thank you so much for asking. Anyway, I'm sure you are all aware of the amazing news that we have been greenlit for seasons 3 and 4 of Hazbin Hotel.
Hold on a sec. I'm falling.
Oh my gosh. Hi. Hello. Are you okay, Mr.
Blitz, the O is silent. So what's all this about?
You know, he's going to make a whole bunch of fucking gay sexual references every time this fool comes on the scene. It's like, oh man, that dude's going to be fucking unhinged as hell whenever he comes on the scene. That's crazy. So both of their freaking universes are going to be in the same freaking show now.
Well, I was telling everyone about how exciting it is that we're getting more seasons of Hazbin Hotel.
Yeah, that's good for you, but that's old news, bitch.
Oh, okay.
Hold on to your little titties, because I'm here to announce that HELLAVUBOSS is coming to Prime Video. But plot twist, it's also still going to be on YouTube, so bam! You thought the Hash Brown Motel was the only hell show that Daddy Amazon was horny for? Nope! They wanted all this.
Oh my gosh, wow, that is so great. Congratulations. How does that work?
Well, Chalky, I'll tell you.
It's Charlie.
Listen up, Chucklefucks. Prime Video's teaming up with Spindlehorse, ooh, that is a good name, to support the making of HELLAVUBOSS's remaining seasons. Now, I'm talking full fucking episodes, full seasons, the whole shebang. And, oh, the best part is, full creative control remains entirely with this bitch who, I guess she made me, she made everything here. She's in charge.
Not a bitch. Really love her.
Then, after a little bit more than a month or so of being on Prime Video first, the show will release in its entirety, as it always has, on YouTube. So basically, we gotta keep doing what we're doing, but, you know, bigger.
What? That is the best news ever!
And the best part is, now we get to fuck around with you guys from time to time.
Wait, fuck around with who now?
Well, let's see here. Do you know an angle dust or an...
Whoa, hey, okay, I get it. Don't give everything away. We get it.
You're a fucking fun sucker. Do you know that? I'm a giver, bitch. I'm giving.
And I love that about you, Blitz, really do. But you have to give them something to be surprised by. That's what makes the wait so worth it. Because, as we all know,
animation takes a long time.
Anyway, we cannot wait to share more of the Hellaverse with you all. We hope you will enjoy more seasons of HELLAVUBOSS
in Hazbin Hotel
on Prime Video. Thank you all so much for getting us here. Really, we could not have done this without you. I'm gonna cry.
Wait, that's it? No, fuck this. Let's get big.
Big? I thought we acted really nicely.
Fuck waiting. Look, we got Moxie, and we got Millie, and Luna, and Stolas, and whoever the fuck this guy is.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got fucking Vanuba, and the cat. Oh, we're all in the same room. We're having a good time. Oh, we're family now. Look, we got the freaky red guy that everyone's into.
Hey, wait, Alistair doesn't do well on camera.
I remember that fool, the radio guy. He's always on that crazy little old ancient 1920s, 30s, old school Pan-Atlantic, Mid-Atlantic freaking voice. That dude's always going to cause psycho chaos. And he mentioned the angel dust too. And who the heck is this? They didn't show this guy before. I don't know who that is. And of course, the owl dude, the one I was talking about earlier. Oh, and this other dude here too. And this is the one he always has beef with the TV. He always has beef with the radio guy here. The one I used to call him the Tumblr dude. I hate to fucking mention anything about Tumblr. The whole sexy man thing. Nah. It's almost finished. Like 10 seconds. It's gonna be wild. I knew it.
Alright, bye.
I fucking knew it. Bye-bye. Alright, so, yeah. Thoughts, views, opinions, speculations. Oh, that's nasty. I don't know why they showed the dude Brian Griffin naked like that from Family Guy. That's weird. I know that was going to happen. I hope YouTube doesn't fuck with me with that. Yeah, thoughts, views, opinions, speculations for real. So 6 or 8 minutes. Yeah, 8 minutes. I still got 2 internet video game movies. Internet video game industry news I got to talk about real quick. But before I get to that, let me tell my views, speculations, my takes real quick. And I should have shaved before I did this. I'm a little bit homelessly looking, unfortunately. Grooky looking. For real though, no. I will say this. Oh man, this is gonna be a crazy ass fucking adventure ship, man, right here. Oh my god. The only ones I know I'm looking forward to for sure when it comes to the whole little casting for the Hazbin Hotel fools. I know she had a little friend there, the one that used to be an angel, but then she fell from heaven or whatever. She got cast out of heaven because I guess she wanted to defend the people, the demons from the underworld. So I guess she wasn't allowed to go back in after that. Because I remember, because on the last final episode when I watched the Hazbin Hotel thing, like these 2 other angel dudes. I think it was Adam, the one that's supposed to be from Adam and Eve. I don't know if it's from the actual Bible from Adam and Eve. But another one, I forgot what her name was, but I think her name was not Lilith, but it was something else. I don't know. Some other Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Latin, Aramaic name from 2, 3, 5,000 years ago in real life that happened. They ended up betraying her, and then one of them stabbed her in the eye, and then they ripped both their wings off, so she wouldn't have ever made it to heaven again. She had to stay in the Hazbin Hotel Hell universe. So there was that. I wanted them to show the other chick too, the one that was one of Angel Dust's friends, the Cherry Bomb girl. I don't know, she's gonna be back again, and all the other characters out in there. I'm wondering the other dude. I know there's another African American black dude. I remember the first 2 movies I saw him in way back in the day was in That old Vin Diesel movie, Chronicles of Riddick. He played like this Indian, Arabic, Middle Eastern dude. And then, I remember his name was Keith David. I know he was in that movie, and then he was in that old T.I. rap hip hop movie later on, the ATL movie. I remember he was in that too. Keith David, like I remember he ended up playing like that gambling cat. He voice acted one of them, so I don't know if he's gonna reprise his role again as the cat dude again. Hopefully he comes back. That fool's acting is fucking gold when he does acting. Like he's like one of the best freaking narrators. He's like, even though he's old as fuck, he's like 50, 67 years old. So he's way older, not to be my pop's age. But dude, like, oh man. I didn't even know he was in this other movie, 1987 or 88. It was like an old school conspiracy theory Illuminati movie. It was called like They Live. He was like way younger back then, the mid late 80s. So like a year, 2 or 4 or 5 years before I was born. He was in that movie. I didn't even know it was him. It was another dude that looked like Michael J. Fox too, but it was a different dude. It wasn't Michael J. Fox. It was another guy. I think he passed away a couple of years ago, like 2012 or 2015, from like some cancer shit, unfortunately. So, old late rest in peace to that dude. I think he used to be a wrestler too. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, that movie was crazy as fuck, man. It was before my time, but it was a younger version of Keith David, and he had to be like one of his friends. So you got to see what was going on. Is everyone ends up having this weird, ugly goblin demon face or whatever? It's so funny because just 2 years ago, that whole thing that was trending on TikTok and everywhere else on the internet, the whole demon face syndrome ended up being a thing. So it's so weird how 34, 38, 39 years later, after that movie came out, it started becoming almost real life reality. Except it was on social media. It wasn't these 3D glasses you had to wear to see people's true faces and true identities. It's a fucking acid trip of a movie. I highly suggest you watch that movie, They Live. That shit will wake up a lot of normies and cheapos that are still in this dumbass Matrix paradigm. But getting back to this though, it looks good. It looks amazing. Of course, I do Brandon Rogers. He's still gonna be like Blitzo. I'm not surprised. I forget who the other two people that played Angel does, and this chick Charlie Morningstar. I don't know who's the voice actresses or voice actors for them. Not surprised. And of course, all the other ones for HELLAVUBOSS, they're still going to be on YouTube, so I'll still be able to react to all the episodes. But fortunately, if I do react to it on Amazon Prime, I'm going to have to go on the bootleg, like the pirated freaking like websites if I do react to HELLAVUBOSS, not HELLAVUBOSS, Hazbin Hotel, because they're still going to be on Amazon Prime. I didn't react to any of the episodes there. I just watched them all on my own personal time. I thought it was good. It could have been a little bit better, but it was still nice. It had a lot of, I think, Hazbin Hotel had a lot more musical themes than, I'm not saying HELLAVUBOSS did too. They had like 15, 20, 25 of them. That one had like 50 or 60 different freaking like musical Broadway theme songs. That one only had like 20 or 25 at the most, maybe 15 at the least for HELLAVUBOSS. I think it focused way more on the animation and the action adventure side of their episodes compared to what Hazbin Hotel. They focused more on the music and the backstory. And I'm not saying the animation was bad either. It looked good as fuck. Girl Vivziepop did a really good ass job with the animation, and her whole crew and whole teams that she had to hire for all that. It must have been a bitch to go through, man. And I really want to see all this extra origin stuff that they go again for both the shows, for HELLAVUBOSS and Hazbin Hotel. It's got to be amazing, bro. Anyways, that's all I say. I might keep my peace with that, and let's get to the internet video game industry news. Alright, so I was gonna urge you to go on Nintendo Life, Nintendo Everything, or Nintendo something, whatever Nintendo websites are out there that are like journalist things, even though a lot of them they get all politicized and all that wokeism shit is in there, which I don't like, but because that's the reason I stopped reading from Polygon Kotaku. But anyways, this one's pretty sad, man. This happens every time. I know it's happened, I think it was like Thursday or Friday. It happened like 2, 3, or 4 days ago. I think Walmart, Target, GameStop, Best Buy, and even this other local one here. It's in Vegas called Corazo. It's like a little Spanish Latino version of that. They sell this digital stuff and kitchen electrical appliances and all that other shit. But I think all 5 of those websites ended up shutting down and they crashed immediately the second Nintendo Switch 2 console ended up getting released. This happens every 8 to 9 years or 7 to 9 years. There's a brand new video game console. the whole fucking website crashes. You would think by now, a lot of these freaking CEOs will put more money to not having a website crash, but nah, I guess they don't give a shit about their fucking customers. So I'm not surprised. So yeah, it's from notebook.com. I'm reading a little bit of it. I'm not going to read too much into it. So it says, Nintendo Switch 2 update. Pre-orders sold out. eBay users get created tackle scalpers and bots. Yeah. And this always happens too. Stupid fucking scalpers end up buying all of the freaking every single console of the Switch or the Sony or whatever future Microsoft video game console comes out. They always buy a bunch of them, and they always sell them for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, or they say $250, $1,500, $250, $100. I never understood that shit. Just call it $1,000, bro. Like, I know why they do it, because they don't want poor people and middle class people to feel like they're not worth shit or not worth anything in their life. But I like calling it $1,000. I don't like calling it $1,500 or $2,500 or $3,500. That just never made no fucking sense to me. If it was $3,500, it would just be $350, in my opinion, or 2 zeros instead of 1. I don't know. It's my little fucking rant tidbit on that shit. So yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders. I don't know who the one that credit is due here. It just says notebook.com. Unless it's on the bottom here. Hold on. Source, eBay. Oh, I guess Gwen King and Unsplash. Gotta credit to them. Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders seemingly been going better than planned, but some, no, it's doing that. Some are still devoting and considering time to discourage scalpers and bots on eBay. Much like its predecessor, Nintendo Switch upcoming console, the Switch 2 is expected to enjoy strong demand. The entire rear with fans and scalpers, even bots joining the fun. Oh god. Of course with this fool too, I'm not surprised. Alright, hold on real quick. I fixed that real fast. Alright. This is even as U.S. President Mr. Donald Trump tariffs continue to wreak havoc on supply chains, making U.S. supplies considerably trickle to sources than any of their previous consoles launched. This has possibly contributed to Nintendo already indicating that not all users who express interest in the console on their websites will be receiving one at launch on the 5th of June 2025, stating that, quote, the invitation emails will be prioritized on a first-come, first-served basis to registrants who have purchased a Nintendo Switch online membership with a minimum of 12 months of paid membership and a minimum of 50 total games hours on April 2nd, 2025. Alright. Yeah, thoughts, views, opinions, speculations on that. I ain't gonna blame the fucking tariffs. Even if the tariffs weren't ever gonna exist regardless of that, that shit still would have been expensive regardless. That happens every time. And they're saying that it's gonna be like $80 or $90 for these games, which I'm not surprised. You might as well just make them $100. And make sure and pray to God you're getting your fucking money worth of that shit. That's kind of bullshit. You gotta make them $80, $900. You just might as well spend the rest of your life playing indie games if you don't want to spend money on AAA games unless you buy them once in a while. Or, of course, if you're super rich, you can always get them whenever the fuck you want. It's not going to matter for you. And then, like I said, tariffs aren't going to affect anything. People are still going to buy it regardless, bro. That shit's not going to affect nothing. People are thinking it's the end of the world. The only thing it's really going to affect is the people that had to own small businesses and shit. They're going to be fucked in the ass pretty hard, sadly. Especially with all that economy shit. Even on me, personally, Wall Street economy thing. Like, physically in New York City exist. The New York Stock Exchange or NYP and NASDAQ and NYSE. That's what I meant to say. And the NASDAQ and all that shit. Yeah. Physically, the buildings exist in real life, but at the end of the day, it's just all just fucking numbers and data. In reality, a lot of that shit doesn't exist. Like I always say, it's the fools that are in banking cartels or United Nations or Europe and all that shit. Those are the motherfuckers that have power over people. It's not the president, it's not the governors, not the senators, it's not the fucking mayors or any of that shit. Like, politically, yeah, they got power, but other than that, they don't really got power in people's lives. They're just everyday average people that have a shit ton more money to lie to your fucking face. That's all they do. They're gonna lie to your fucking face, pretend everything's gonna be okay, give you a handshake, give you a pat on the freaking ass, and pretend that everything's all hunky-dory and the sky's not falling and there's chaos all over the fucking place. If there ever is an Armageddon apocalypse chaos, I know for me personally, I'll be ready. Because I already got personal protection devices everywhere. All over the goddamn fucking place. So, that shit were to pop off, Of course, it's not going to be here. It's either going to be like in Oregon or Washington. I'll bring all my freaking equipment and way the fuck up there and see how long the end of the world apocalypse is going to last, whether 7 years or forever. But for everyone else, I can't say the same. Just pray to the one true God above. I mean, I'm not trying to sound religious, but that's the only one that actually exists, in my opinion. And this one I know is a little bit more drama shit. I actually heard this from a VTuber chick named Sakuyo or Sakuyo. But it was another dude back in the day. I used to hear a lot like how Review says does. So I used to get a lot of my information from him, or this other fool Hero Hey, he talked about it like a month ago. And he talked about it 2-3 days later. But it's made a lot of drama with the anime, like English voice acting community, and the same with the other types of anime manga communities that are out there. So it says, Keking voice actor, hopefully I'm saying that right. Kekqueen? Artist, just apologize, it's not a good look. It's from, let's see, India Today Gaming. So it says, find out what Kekqueen has to say about the tweet of Jacob Takanashi, community reactions, as well as deeper implications one through about what happened. It says something about this chick named Kayla something. She was like a voice actor for Genshin Impact and Hawkeye Star Rail. So that had something to do with her, like, I don't know, probably playing bullshit politics, who knows. Unless this is some other chick. I don't know if this is the same one as before, who knows. This might be somebody else, who knows. Imagine being Jacob Takanashi, you just learned a career-defining role. Landed your career-defining role. You're eagerly flipping to the next page of your story, only to find a smudge with black ink. With a controversy clinging to your name, you're left watching comments being replaced from insults to death threats to mere movement. The kicker, your coworkers are among those very comments, making you the villain of a story created outside your knowledge. The incident occurred from about a month ago, and things have not died down since Kekqueen, VA, has already posted an apology tweet since then, but only fueled the fire. This article will center around itself from her actions and the community reaction surrounding the contents. Let's dive in. P.S. If you're not in the loop, alright. Oh, okay. It dives deep with the SAG-AFTRA. I haven't heard that thing in 2 years. Was what they stand for. Here's how VA voice actors reacted to Jacob, how Genshin Impact got dragged into this mess. Legal implications of it all. So there's a lot of stuff here. Oh, that's what her real name was. Kayla Mills. That's what her name was. So this is some asshole piece of shit motherfucker here. I mean, fuck her for making this dude's freaking life a living hell. That's absolutely fucking uncalled for. In my opinion. Just quote, this is actually kind of diabolical. If you need money, at least take the role and credit. It just comes off as an easy grab for clout. It's not a good look. And this is what this says. You can't always, like, what's it called? You can't really, like, trust always the content. I always forget what that's called. Not the Twitter AI thing, Grok, but, oh yeah, something for context. Community. Yeah, the community notes. You can't always trust them all the time. Sometimes that shit can be made up. Or it could be real. Who knows? According to the voice actor Nathan Noakes, fellow VA Jacob Takanashi, who is a Japan-based VA, has no knowledge if the strike or circumstances of which the role has been recasted. Then she said a lot more other shit. This is not one small job for him. It's still full-time for work. It's Coriana's, I said her name, bread and butter. He's doing a little VO work and isn't what he's relying on to pay the bills. For all we know, his wife's a breadwinner. Either way, they bought a house. We bought a house recently. So I doubt if it's a necessary job for survival. Oh, bitch, shut the fuck up, man. Just shut the goddamn fuck up, bro. Seriously. I can't stand stupid little cunt pieces of goddamn horseshit. Well, this goddamn motherfucker right here, honestly. And these fools like this, if they get death threats or they end up getting IRL unalived, I don't care. Good fucking riddance. We don't need bullshit like this in this goddamn fucking earth. And I don't care if that makes you, oh, it's cold-blooded. You shouldn't wish for death threats and unalivings from other people in real life. No. These freaking dumb shits like these keep causing a lot of negative bullshit in this fucking world. They deserve all the negative backlash immediately. And they should just get thrown in IRL prison, let them rot in jail with no food, no water, nothing. Just cut all their supplies immediately. Hook, line, and sinker. 100%. I can't stand these absolute stupid ass motherfuckers. I think they got their head up their freaking ass and they can't be touched. Oh, fuck that. Just like fools like Vitalized TV and Johnny Somali and fools like that. You think they're kings and gods. There's no, fuck them. Fuck them immediately. I do not care if that gets me canceled or that's a problematic post. That's how I see it. In my opinion, they deserve every freaking little shit that gets thrown at them immediately. Hold their feet to the fire. Let them throw in the fire completely. Let them burn. I don't care. These are the motherfuckers. This is why I don't like talking about drama shit like this sometimes. Because it boils my goddamn fucking blood to it. Mental. And I can't really do that much anymore because I want to get a freaking stroke. I'm just saying. And the stupid ass motherfuckers, it makes all the other English voice actors look like garbage. Unless they're in a whole left side Democrat thing of like, oh, they, them pronouns and POCs and all this other thing. You got to make everything stupid ass woke horseshit all the goddamn time. Why do you think all these video game companies and movie companies keep failing immediately? My personal opinion, they're doing it on purpose. I don't know, it's because they have Freemasonic, Illuminati, New World Order ties, and they want to destroy everything that was really, really cool and badass from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, even early 2000s. Or they have some other scary ass agendas with the people in the EU and aka United Nations and European Nation Union, and they have a lot of evil satanic Kabbalah ties, and they want to destroy everything good, and they're just loony as fuck in the head. And all this shit, those fools like AJ Jones and Mark Dice and all these fools that used to be conspiracy theorists, even my boys like RFB Boston, KJ, sometimes Jacob Israel, but sometimes I disagree with him on certain things, even though he's almost old enough to be my mom's age, but still, not my pop's age, because he's almost like 62, but anyways, it's just this stupid ass motherfuckers like this, dude. Don't give them any goddamn credit, bro. Just immediately, the studio needs to fire all these people and actually hire voice actors that give a shit about anime and giving them a chance to have escapism in their shitty ass 9-to-5 jobs so you can have some sort of fulfillment, enjoyment, and satisfaction in their life. Instead of throwing all this stupid ass fucking goddamn woke garbage horse shit that's trying to shove down people's throats. Like, accept LGBTQs and they, them pronouns. No, I'm never going to accept that shit because fucking bollocks. It's fucking stupid, and it's one of the worst fucking things in the world the internet would have came up with. Or there's the devil loose for Satan that did that, or these people just making shit up and it just comes out of their ass. I don't know. I don't know what stupid ass planet they're living on, but they all need to be thrown in a fucking insane asylum. Or Russia, if Trump's trying to really make the country better, throw all of them in El Salvador prison too, in my opinion. And that's not me go, because I'm trying to be a Republican or I'm not trying to even bring any of that shit up. But if you really want to clean up the internet and the country, throw all those crazy psycho fucks in there. Immediately. I don't throw them in the Brazilian camp. So I heard a lot of horror stories about places in third world countries and India and like places in the Middle East. The prisons are literally just dungeons and dirt. It's way, way fuckload worse than the prisons we have in the United States, or probably the ones in Canada. They're probably like, you're going to wish you were in those prisons. And that's my whole little rant. Freaking heated hot take there. That's it. That's all I say for no matter. Peace out, nice rock out, lazy bye. See you on the flip side. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, bros, and boys and parents. Talking money. See you when they see you. Because good day, good night, wherever you're in the world. And out there, stay much your conscious channel. Video game ministry news, my news, or drama news. Once in a while, Elon Musk news, of course, Sports Keto, Dexerto, YouTuber, Twitch, TikTok drama news, and of course, Dexerto Park Place drama news as well. And of course, as always, movie trailer reactions along with indie cartoon reactions such as this one, and of course, video game trailer reactions and all the other good stuff. Once in a while, Elon Musk is once in a rare while, which is Aaahha Real news. And that's it. Peace out, soccer out. Lazy bye. See you on the flip side. Take it easy. I'm going out. Take care. Goodbye. And don't take any of the nanobots or any of the stuff Big Pharma tries to push down your guys' throats. And I'm out. To have a good one. See you in the next future content video. Take it easy, one. Goodbye.